Hello Mico's friends, welcome back to Code with Mico. Today we are going to make an interesting game, ball and paddle game. Have you ever played this game? Yes, before we start I should say this. When I was a child, I loved this ball and paddle game. But that time I didn't know how to make this. But now, my friends, you are going to learn how to make this ball and paddle game. So interesting, right? Are you all excited to do? Yes, of course. So let us start making this. So before that, let me show you how to play this game, okay? So I will use arrow keys, left, right arrow keys to move this paddle. And when the ball touches the paddle, we will get scores, and when the ball touches this red line, then the game will end. Okay, so when I click the flag, it will start. I'm moving this paddle. Yes, oops, I failed. Okay, this is the game which we are going to make now. So let us start. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, so let us start making our game. So first of all, in the description below you can find the link of Scratch. So you just click over there, you can get into the Scratch link. We can close this, and now our aim is to add sprites. So what are the sprites in our new game? We have two characters, paddle and ball. So we don't want this cat, so delete. Next we want to add ball and paddle. Okay, so first of all, go to this choose a sprite, click over there, and you can search here for paddle. So you can find a paddle, click on that. Okay, see, this is the paddle we got here. If you want, you can increase the size. I will make it 150. Okay, select and change the size here. You can change the size here. Okay, now we have paddle here. Next we want to add ball, so click over here. You can find ball here. If you want, you can search to select the ball. Okay, now we have ball and paddle. Okay, now what we want to do next? We want to make program. Okay, we want to code for paddle and ball. So first, the paddle position must be here, ball should be here. Okay, so that is how we start our programming. So keep your paddle here, then we will start making program for paddle. What should be the program? Make sure you selected paddle, and when we click, so we will go to event palette. When flag is clicked, the paddle will go into this place. Okay, so which place? You can go to motion, go to this one. Okay, so once you keep your paddle here, then only choose this. Okay, yes, so go to this position. After that, you don't need to define this, simply move wherever the paddle should be, then select go to. Okay, the value will come automatically. Okay, next what we want to do, when we press right arrow, it should move right. When we press left arrow, it should move left. Okay, also see, this is actually X direction. Okay, up and down Y direction, left and right X direction. So this paddle should move left and right. So it should be moved forever. So we can choose control forever. When we press right arrow, it should change X. Okay, so if you can use if, then inside if, what should be the condition? If we press right arrow, so we will go to this sensing. Okay, in sensing we can find if we press. So see, here you can find in sensing block, you can see key space pressed. So you can keep it inside this condition. Not space key, we will change it into right arrow. So when right arrow key is pressed, this X direction should change. So we will go to motion, change X direction. Yes, change X by 10. Next, when we press left arrow, so again go to choose if, then go to sensing block, if left key, so keep it inside, left arrow pressed, then change motion block, change X by, see this is 10, 10 means forward, it should come this way backward, so X we can give it into -10. Okay, now let us see how it works. I'm going to click flag first. Okay, then it went to the position, initial position here. Now I'm pressing right arrow, yes, left arrow, yes. Okay, right arrow, left arrow. Okay, next we want to make a program for the ball. Okay, so that you will select ball, make sure that you can see ball picture here, so that you have already selected ball. Now we will code this ball. So first one, event, when flag clicked, what should happen? The ball will set a position first. Okay, we can give this position for the ball. Okay, so you can set a position first, then go to motion, then select, go to X and Y. Okay, this position is already set. Okay, yeah. After that, it should point in random position. Okay, we will give point in direction, this one. Okay, we can give point in direction, and we don't want it to direct 90 degrees, so we can give a random value. So for selecting a random number, you can go for this operators, you can find pick random, keep it inside. Okay, and you can give a random angle from 1 to, you can give 360 degree. Okay, 1 to 360 you can give, so that it can choose any value between 1 to 360 degrees. Okay, yes. Then after that, it should move forever, so we can choose control forever. In forever, it should move in different direction. Okay, yes. And when the ball touches the paddle, we should score 1. And if we fail to touch the paddle, then it will go down, then the game ends. Okay, so that is our game. So for that, if it touches here, so what we need one more sprite here, right? So that when it touches on that position, then the game should end. So shall we add one more sprite? Yes, sorry. So we will go to hover over this, choose a sprite and paint. Don't click, just hover over this and click on this paint button. Here we go, we will create a rectangle, choose the rectangle and draw it over here. Okay, this is the end portion. Okay, keep it here, down. We can change the color. Okay, we will make red as you like. Okay, so this is the crossing edge. So we will keep this here, keep our paddle here, and make sure that, go to this code section, make sure that paddle X is in 1 and Y is in -151. No, it's not. So that what you can do, you can change that. Okay, keep the paddle over here, then go to this motion, go to X, choose that position. Okay. Now go back to this ball, and when this ball touches the paddle, we will get 1 point, and when the ball touches this sprite, then the game ends. Okay, this is the game. So what we have to do, the ball should move forever, so we have to give move command. So we can give forever, it should move forever. When we click the flag, it's moving forever. Okay, when I move this paddle, see, this paddle is moving out of edge, so we should give one more command for this paddle. So select the paddle and give if an edge bounce. Okay, then it will not go like that. See, even if I press arrow, it will not move. Okay, yes. So again come back to ball. We want that if an edge bounce option in ball also, but we will put that later on. So first, forever it should move. If we should give a condition, if touches the paddle, if the ball touching means sensing, so choose this touching, touches the paddle, then we will get 1 score. We haven't created a variable for score, right? We need to store a value inside a variable when we do programming. So we can choose a variable. Click on this variable. We don't have any variable over here, so we will make a variable with the name of score. Click OK. You can find your score variable here. Okay. Now we want to set this score to 0 first. So we will set the variable into 0. So when you click the flag, set score to 0. Set score to 0. After that, when it touches the paddle, change score to 1. Okay, so set score to 0 first, and when it touches the paddle, change score by 1. Also, when the ball touches to paddle, the score will change, but it should bounce back from here, right? It should change the direction again. So once it touches the paddle, it should change the direction. So what we can do for that? We can choose the point in direction block, go to motion, point in direction, put it before changing the score. Okay, now point in direction. So now pick a random, so go to operators, pick a random value, put it inside, change it into -10 to 10. Okay, now let us try this. See, on edge it is not bouncing back, so we can give that option. So I'm going to stop this and go to this motion option, motion block, if on edge bounce back. Okay, now let us play this. Okay, so it's pointing the direction, only a small value, so we can make it into -30 to +30. Okay, you can change it accordingly and try. Okay, yes, it's far better. Yeah, but when it touches on this red color sprite, it should stop. Okay, so that we can give that option to go to this control block. If it should be here. Okay, if on edge bounce should come at the end, we should keep if block here. If touching touching sprite 1, okay, if touching sprite 1, this is sprite 1, this one, okay. So if touching, we select sprite 1, then stop all activities. So you can go to control and scroll down, you can find stop all. Okay, now let us see this. See, when it touches the sprite, stops all. Now let us add one background too. I forgot to tell you that, okay. You can click on this choose a backdrop. You can select any patterns if you like, okay. I like the strips. Yes. Now I'm going to play this. I'm clicking this flag. After that I press arrow. Yes. Score 1. I failed. Again, if I play, score 1, score 2, score 3, 4. Our game is ready. Very easy, right? Yes. Now you can play with your friends. Buy your own game, okay? And you are going to play your own game. You have only created this game. That's so amazing. Okay, now, so we can choose this option, if then else. If then else. If score less than 5. So score less than 5, we can choose that from operators. Okay, you can choose this less than symbol. Less than, okay. So choose this less than and keep it inside. Less than. And if score, here it should come score, the variable, okay. So you can go to this variable, you can select the score, drag and drop it here. If score is less than 5, then only it should move 10 steps, okay. We can select this motion, then only it should move 10 steps. Otherwise it should move in more speed. So otherwise move not 10 steps, score plus 5 we can give, okay. So we can give how much the score is. You can go to variables, okay, operators, then plus. What is this plus symbol? Add this plus, add the variable score, score plus 5 each, okay. So if when your score becomes 10, it will move 15 steps. When your score becomes 15, it will move 20 steps. When your score becomes 20, it will move 25 steps, like that, okay. The speed will increase. Now where should we keep this? Instead of this move, okay. So you can click this and change only the move. How? Remove this, remove it and keep it back here down. Then this whole thing should come inside for our loop, okay, like this. For our loop, inside for our loop, if score less than 5, then move 10 steps only. Otherwise change the speed by depending on score, okay. And if the ball touches the paddle, then change the direction and the score by 1. If it touches this red color sprite, then stop all things. Now let us play and check. I'll make it big screen. Okay, I'm going to click this flag and I'm controlling it using my arrow keys, left and right arrow keys. And remember, when I score 10, then the speed of my ball will increase. Okay, now 7, 9, yes. See, the ball speed is increased. It comes too fast. Yep, I failed. Okay, that's it. I got 14. Now you can play this with your friends, with your brothers, sisters and all. You can enjoy. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you in next video. Bye bye everyone. Take care and please practice this. Okay. Bye.